So in our last class, we had designed the schematic for inverter. Okay, we had designed the schematic for inverter, and that was the first step in Virtuoso tool. The first step is to create the schematic. Next step is to create the symbol. And while teaching in our introductory lab session, I had said that you will be creating the symbol out of the schematic. Okay, so that statement is really important. That means the symbol will be created from the schematic, and internally both of them will be connected. This particular statement was also given in your introductory class. Alright, so as you can see on my screen, I have already logged into Virtuoso tool. I have already invoked Virtuoso. Alright, so from this Virtuoso tab, I'll click on what you used to do, files, right? You can you see beside this file there is another tab called tools. Click on tools, and from tools the first option, library manager. From tools, library manager, single click on it. Alright, now remember the library we had created in our previous session, that was SSD_lab. So that was the name of the library file that I had given. So when you will be accessing it, you will be giving it the name of your USN only, just the USN. Now from there, as you can see, the moment I click on the library, see if I unclick it, nothing is visible in these two columns. The moment I click on SSD_lab, inside of it I can see some file is there, that is inverter. What kind of view is it? Schematic. Can you see this small design at the bottom? It is the design that we had created. So this is a preview of sorts, right? So what we will do is we will double click on this schematic. We will double click on the schematic. So we had saved the schematic, so I am getting it, right? So this was the schematic from our last session. Okay, now we had kept pins. We will never attach voltage sources or any kind of source directly in the schematic. In the schematic we are supposed to attach only pins. Input pin of input direction for V in, pin of output direction for V out, and for power rails VDD and ground, the pin type should be input output. The pin type should be input output. Why? Because these are the power signals. Right? Now from here I have to create the symbol. Okay, so either you can go to create. Okay, now in the last lab slot, what did we do? I was simply pressing the alphabets or the keys from the keyboard directly because they were the shortcut. Okay, so if you feel like you want to be go via step and step, you can go to create and click on the first option, that is instance. What is the shortcut written over here? Can you see? I from keyboard. Okay, so you can directly press I for an instance, W for a wire. Okay, so you will be getting the same thing. See, pin for P. Okay, now I want to create the symbol. So what I will do, I will press Alt. Okay, ALT. I'll press the Alt button from the keyboard. I'll keep on pressing it, and then I will press C 3 times. Alt, C, C, C. So either you press Alt and then 3 times C, or from create you go to cell view, from cell view. So 3 C's are there. C for create, C for cell view, C for from cell view. Okay, so that from is neglected. C underscore is beneath the C. Okay, so That is why 3 C's are there. Understood? So I'll press Alt C C C. I'll get a pop-up like this, cell view from cell view. Okay, over here I don't have to do anything much. See, what is of importance? This part over here. So symbol it has to be, right? From schematic to symbol. So I'll just click on OK. Now this is the important tab. Okay, this is the important tab. Now can you see it is saying left pin V in, right pin V out, top pin VDD and ground. But is ground the top pin? No, right? I want my ground pin to be at the bottom of my symbol. So I'll just select this with the help of the mouse. Okay, I'll cut it like Ctrl X from the keyboard, and here in bottom pin tab I will just click on it single time, and then I'll press Ctrl V. Simple cut and paste I'm doing. Okay, so I want my input pin to be on the left side, output pin to be on the right side, VDD at the top and ground at the bottom. Alright, now I will click on OK. So what you can see right now on your screen, that is the dummy symbol. That means no matter what you create in the schematic, if you are creating an op amp, diff amp, CS amp, CD amp, inverter, NOT gate, AND gate, whatever you are designing using Cadence, this is the dummy symbol you will be getting. By default you will be getting this. Okay, now you see all these shapes are given to you: circle, ellipse, then a straight line, then an arc, then an arc. With the help of these buttons you can create your own shape. Okay, you can create your own shape. Alright, now if you want to stick with this dummy symbol, you stick with it, no issue. If you want to create your own, you can create your own. I'll just show you quickly how to create your own symbol, right? So inverter, how does it look like? A triangle, and at the mouth of it I'll have a bubble, right? So first I will create it. I'll click on this create line. Okay, single click, single click, single click and single click. So I have made a triangle now. Fine. Then I need a what? A bubble at this point. So I'll click on this circle single time. Can you see a circle has come beneath the cursor? Can you see a yellow square box? Right? I'll place it over there at the mouth of the triangle and single click, and I will just move my cursor. So now do I need another circle? No, right? So I'll press escape from the keyboard. Whatever I'm creating, if I'm simply placing a MOSFET, if I need only one MOSFET, I will place it and then I'll press escape. Here I needed only one circle, so I made that circle and then I pressed escape. So now if I'm moving my cursor in and around this circle, can you see it is getting highlighted with yellow and green? If I'm moving away from it, it is just green. Okay, so that means it is getting selected. Single click, drag. So now I have got the bubble in front of the mouth of the triangle. Now what else do I need? I need input pin like this. Single click on this part, and on the empty vastness double click. Single click over here, double click over here. Now VDD also I have got, right? So single click, double click. Ground, single click, double click. Now just see this extension that I have made, is it actually connected to the triangle? No, right? So sometimes that happens. If that happens, what will you do? Will you delete this? Then you will make another. That will waste a lot of time. Simply select it, okay, and then move, drag it to the point. Okay, so this is how you create your symbol if you want. But in our syllabus for this lab, inverter only we will be designing, and then we will be jumping in around the amplifiers, right? So specific symbol will not be there for amplifiers. Okay, so you actually don't need this symbol. Now this symbol I have created, right? Now let's suppose I have no use of this symbol. Let's suppose I want to stick with this dummy one. Okay, and or I have done something and I want to delete it. What I will do, right click, drag. So I'll select the whole thing. See, purple means the whole thing has been selected, right? Now I'll press delete from keyboard. I'll press delete from keyboard. If I want to delete something from the keyboard, from my design, I will just select that part and click delete. Alright, now moving along. So this is the dummy symbol that we have got, right? I don't need this instance name, so I'll bring my cursor over there and I'll press delete. I don't need it. This red box, that is the boundary of our symbol. I don't need that. Select, delete. Okay, done. Do I need to delete anything else? No, as of now no, so I'll just press escape, right? Now can you see this part name over here? So what you can do is double click, you click on it, okay, then you can name your symbol. So since this is my design, so I will write SSG_INV. So you can give your own initials, it's up to you. You don't want any kind of any initials inside the design of yours, you can simply delete it using delete. Okay, done. Now let's suppose this VDD, V in, ground, V out are all present inside the symbol. You want to move them out, you want to place them over here, simply select, okay, select it and you drag it out. Alright, that you can do. Next, so this is done. So this is, do I need to change anything else? No, right? I don't need to change anything else. This is my actual symbol for my design. Okay, so now I need to save it. I need to save it. What do we do in Cadence? Do we simply save anything? No, we do check and save. How to do check and save? How to do check and save? Can you see over here this part? This is your check and save. The normal save option with the green tick on it, that is your check and save. If you don't want to do that, you're comfortable with the keyboard, you can just simply press Shift X. You can simply press Shift X. What does check and save do? It helps us in electrical check and then save the design. So our symbol has been generated from the schematic. Okay, symbol has been generated from the schematic. The moment we generate the symbol from the schematic, what I will do is I'll simply close this file, not from here, that is the main thing, X manager, okay, X browser. I'm not going to cancel out on that. Simply this one, the one that says symbol L editing, this one I will close. Then I don't want this schematic also, I will close the schematic window as well. Okay, now this is my library pop-up, right? So my library has been selected. I have got one cell, that is inverter, and inside that inverter I have got a schematic view and I have got the symbol as well. I have got the symbol as well. Alright, now what was this? Out of 3 steps, 2 steps are already done, that is schematic and symbol have been created. What was the third step? By taking the symbol, we will be creating the test circuit. We will be creating the test circuit.